Point out in that story. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Greg, both teams love to push the ball off the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage. And you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Back to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, you have to do way more than that to stop the MVP. Giannis just determined.
Bridges outside. That one goes. Count it.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Ball against Holiday. Giannis outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The D can't let Giannis get that deep and establish that kind of position and think that he's going to miss something that close.
All up top, guarded by Holiday. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Bucks. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And Brook Lopez, such a great complimentary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
DiVincenzo can add so much value because of the way he goes at it defensively.
Here's Giannis from down in the low post. It goes. Giannis has got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
No good from Booker. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Now here's Booker. Here he goes. Feeds to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Suns keep it alive. Bucks leading by 6. Paul with the steal, and now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lobbed up there for Lopez. All by himself. And the dunk by Booker.
The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Holiday against Paul. Middleton looking it over. And it's off from three-point range. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Drops in the layup for 2.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Holiday against Paul. Middleton left side. Six on the shot clock. The 3. sinks the three-pointer.
Chris Middleton.
Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
Pass to Ayton. Bridges with it. Stolen by Middleton. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The assist.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Ball outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Launches it. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Bridges against Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Pass to Booker. To the inside. Ayton. Good if it goes. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the... Well, continuity is such an advantage, and that is something that Giannis has.
See the goal right now.
And he's clearly a capable decision maker with the ball in his hands.
And his length, not just an asset finishing, but also finding angles to set up his teammates.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A second chance effort, and it's Shamet missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Goes up on the wing. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Middleton.
Well, Drew Holiday right now has the pull-up, Jay, on lockdown. He's as efficient as it gets pulling up off the dribble.
Payne dishes to McGee. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Johnson. Lopez with the block. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. He gets it in there. Giannis has got 14.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And McGee kicks to Johnson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Bounce pass Middleton. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's foul number 2 for him. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Bridges, no one around him. Kept alive. Another shot. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Good on the three-point shot. He has 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Paul with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Trying to get open is Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Five to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Paul outside. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The finish. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, don't let Giannis get a step on you. His one step counts for 3 sometimes, and he's gone.
Now the pass to Ayton. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Now here's DiVincenzo. Down low. Nice move. Lopez. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's his first personal foul.
Don't mistake that Lopez shoots threes now more often, that he can't go down low at that size and do damage.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Paul passes to Bridges. Paul against Holiday. Passes it to Ayton. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Back to Holiday. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Holiday's got 7.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Crowder. Here's Booker. He kicks it to Ayton. The rebound by Middleton.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Good show of strength and confidence.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, it was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. And that does it for our half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Middleton inside the three-point line. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got the first points of the second half here for the Bucks. Paul outside. Booker against DiVincenzo. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Paul outside. Lock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Chris Paul is still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Ojale passes to Allen. And a miss there on the triple. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Portis kicks to Hill. Back to Portis. Pass to Allen. The tray. They get it back to the left side wing. Mora, the pass to Hill. And the three off target.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Bucks leading by 21. Inside, Portis shakes him. And there it is for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Bridges outside. Gets an open look and hits. Bridges got 6 points.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Paul against Hill. Outside Portis. Pass to Nora. Ring shot on the way. Phoenix grabs the miss. Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges leading the charge. Count it, good. He's got 6.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Kicks to Allen. Ojale passes to Allen. Ojale, great positioning on the putback.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Bridges dishes to Ayton. That one goes in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bucks leading by 19 points. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Shamet. Jacks up a 3. Here's Kaminsky. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Hill. Over to the wing. It's Portis, high post. Kaminsky's there. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Payne kicks to Kaminsky. Johnson in the corner. Passes it to McGee. And stolen by Portis. Here's Nora. He's guarded by Johnson.
Suns foul.
The Bucks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Bucks.
Both good from the line that time. Suns trail by 21. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Hill. Pass to McGee. Back to Shamet. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. McGee finds Johnson. Shot from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Bucks ahead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this team to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. Portis is out there with Ojale. Then there's Allen. And it's Nora in at the 3. Suns trail by 21. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. McGee's shot is off. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And here is Allen. Pass to Nora. Now Portis. Nora, the pass to Allen. Here's Nora. The Bucks need to get a shot off here over Johnson. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
To the middle. McGee dishes to Kaminsky. And it's McGee with the jam.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Nora. He's guarded by Johnson. Outside Hill. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Suns trail by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kane kicks to Johnson. Here's Kaminsky. He dishes it to McGee. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, he just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Allen finds Portis. So they foul intentionally. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Fourth team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
Hill against Paul. Hill passes to Portis. Here's Nora. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Ojale down low. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Phoenix ball.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And there's the call on
DeAndre Ayton.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Fourth
Bucks
team
leading by 17. Outside Hill. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Allen's shot is off. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Offensive rebound. Bridges dishes to Crowder. Bridges passes to Crowder. Back to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. And stolen by Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the triple.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Outside Hill. Inside to stop the drought. Ojale, that's good. And the Bucks lead by 16.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Portis. No good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Milwaukee.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Booker with it. He's picked up by Hill. For 3. That's good from Booker on the assist from Bridges.
What do you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch?
Hill passes to Nwora. To the paint. Here's Portis. And the rejection by Ayton.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And they recover it. Bridges finds Paul. Back to Bridges. Here's Ayton. They shoot again. Misses there. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They keep. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them.
Good evening, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets have...
I am so glad we are teammates, DA, and they are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the one spot. And looking at the Nets, the post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the three. And this tour should be a fun one because of the pace these teams play at. It's all about the up-tempo game for them.
Right, transition, fast break, the opportunity to be electric every trip down the floor. I will be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 once tonight.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Harden. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Just 4 to shoot. There's the triple. The shot that time, not on target. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Harden. Nets passing it around. Harris with it. Back to Irving. KD with it. Outguarded by Giannis. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Middleton finds DiVincenzo. From downtown, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You love to see Giannis get aggressive like that, ensuring they convert there with a putback jam.
On the wing, Irving. Passes to Griffin. Outside Durant. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, that's just such a pretty and smooth release. Durant with the distance delivery.
Middleton outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the three ball is good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Durant. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton outside.
Last 2 minutes.
Lopez inside. Harris is there. And Lopez gets it to go.
Well, we know Brook Lopez can play with strength. He is amazing at converting these difficult opportunities.
Irving double team. KD on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. The kick out to Irving. Fires the three. Good on the triple.
Kyrie Irving from range. That is such a beautiful looking shot.
One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offhand in the lane to hit floaters, and even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative, so inventive. The ability to make last-second adjustments. And I mean that whether he's in the air off his feet or with his handle, his ability to keep defenders guessing is truly incredible.
Durant, the pass to Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Middleton with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Holiday with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Middleton. Durant with the steal. And here comes the break. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Outside Irving from the arc. No good there.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the pass to Harden. Unloads from 9. And another shot. And he sinks the layup.
An inside Harden is such a difficult cover. Get too close, and you know he'll cleverly draw a foul.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks. And a hard charging attacking style for Giannis. He knows
there's going to be a lot of teams that's going to come out
And such a fierce competitor. But Giannis knows he can't afford to get into altercations with opponents.
No, too important to his team. Sometimes toughness is about keeping your composure even after the tough hits.
And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Middleton outside. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Lopez. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Griffin. And he lays it straight in. Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Middleton on the wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Outside, KD. To the inside, Griffin. Action coming off the assist from KD. And that's now 6 points for Blake Griffin. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Harris outside. The 3 from KD. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Lopez, banked in off the glass. Lopez has got 6.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 5.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Outside Holiday to the middle. Here's Middleton. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Harden the pass to KD. On deep. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bucks leading by 7. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Lopez.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Harden the pass to Irving. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hey guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Durant with a wide open look. Here's Irving. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A wide open look here for Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks. Harden dishes to KD. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's DiVincenzo.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
With 1 on the clock, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
Just take our activity on the ball. We got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points and 7 rebounds. He didn't...
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Bruce Brown is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Mills. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Benbury in at the 2 spot. And Aldridge slams it in.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Allen up top. Millsap covering. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Brown. Nets passing it around.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Allen surveying the D. Ojale gets to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Benbury with the rebound. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Down low, Hill. Hill with some nice D.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And Doris, that flow state that athletes can achieve where you're in a groove. When you played and you really had it going, what was it like?
You know what, Kevin, I love the descriptions of players like Damian Lillard or Steph Curry when they are really cooking. They talk about the basket is the size of the ocean, that they hear no noise, they see no defenders. They are simply in this state where all the work they've put in has come to pay dividends, and it's so unique and so amazing to watch.
Hill has the open look. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Pass to Mills. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Portis. Ojale passes to Allen. Can they get it? And again, the Bucks miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Aldridge, good.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Outside Hill. And he drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Hill's got his first points of the game.
Well, George Hill mixes speed so well, so good at getting into the paint, finishing at the rim.
Mills looking it over. Rebounded by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Portis, and he banks in the layup. And the Bucks lead by 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Brown. He takes it in.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Portis kicks to Allen. Misses the jumper.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And it's Brown missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Outside Hill. To the middle. Here's Ojale. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 11. Kicks it to Brown. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bembry, defended by Allen. And here's Mills from the arc. Hill pulls it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Ojale. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ojale's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Mills, that's a two-pointer. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Milwaukee looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Portis is out there with Ojale. Then there's Allen. Then there's Hill. And it's Nora in at the three. Harden outside. Three-pointer. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with them.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
On the wing, Harden. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Holiday dishes to Lopez. From past the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's Durant missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Middleton the pass to Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide open teammate Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Harden scanning the floor. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. KD against Giannis. Pass to Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris' specialty? I think it is.
Middleton against Harden. Outside Holiday. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Griffin. Irving from long range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Middleton against Irving. Back to Lopez. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Outside Griffin. Back to KD. A three ball. Nailed from three-point land.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 16 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Outside Irving. The pass to Harden. Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot. Bucks leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bucks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Middleton against Griffin. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And here's KD for three. Drains the three-pointer.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Now, the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. They're home.
Well, this.
Hey, Brian.
All right, thanks, Allie. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Harris and Durant in as the forwards. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Griffin in at the center position, filling out the middle. Man, what a matchup we have tonight, Clark. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about two of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time must-see TV.
Irving for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter. And he is a gifted scorer, folks.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
It's Bridges on the wing, pounded by Harris, and the basket by Bridges.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Durant, out to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Harden against Paul. Left side Booker, the 17-footer. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Irving is doubled. Outside Harden. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. First quarter and about a minute and a half in.
Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Harden. Here's Durant, drives to the hoop.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Ball against Harden. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Irving for three. And the Nets, another three.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, BA. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses. And then get busy putting the work in.
And he gets it to go.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
Harden against Paul.
2 minutes to play.
Durant for three. Can't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. There's 1:54 left in the opening quarter. Booker with it. Durant covering. Booker, good.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Here's Harden. Outside Durant. Driving in. And Ayton pulls it down.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Outside for Booker. Fires from deep. On target from range.
3.
Booker's got 7. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Ball against Harden. Outside Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Suns have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Ball against Harden. Ball passes to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Takes the 3. Rebound Brooklyn.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Count that one. Harden's got his second bucket.
Threat to score from anywhere. I love when Harden attacks when he's near the bucket.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ayton with it. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Pure from three-point range. 10 points for him.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Outside Durant. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. He puts it. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Frank Kaminsky is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. Shot clock at 6. Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Paul against Harden. And it's Paul off the drive. Griffin against Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Paul. Great D that time from Irving.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Paul. Harden, the pass to Irving. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Suns leading. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. Puts up a three. Rebounded by James Harden.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Harris. Durant's got 7 points. The Suns shooting the rock at 58%.
You know, any talk of Harris, I think, has to start with the jump shot. A three-point contest champion. He hits close to half his attempts from beyond the arc, which is just ridiculous.
Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Harden, the pass to Durant. Harden against Paul. Back to Durant. To the inside. Griffin. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And now a 4-point Nets lead. And floor spacers like Harris continue to be the NBA's hottest commodity.
VA, in the day and age that we're in as far as the NBA goes, great value for floor spacers. And Harris's contract, $75 million over 4 years, talks about what you just said, how valuable and in demand guys like Harris are.
On the wing, Durant. Takes a three. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Johnson, he's checked in for Griffin. Paul against Harden.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second
pass to Durant. Unloads. And again, it's Brooklyn.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots. Does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Aldridge is checked in for Kevin Durant.
Into the lineup for your Nets.
To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Johnson. Irving against Ayton from behind the arc. And that one's good. Irving for three. Irving's got 9 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Outside Paul. Here's Shamet. Over Irving. No good. A bit long that time.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
40 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Ball against Harden. 5 on the clock. Paul passes to Kaminsky. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Harden finds Irving. 16 seconds left to play in the half. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul.
Team second. Substitution.
11 seconds left to play in the first half.
Cameron Johnson. Cameron Payne.
Outside for Harden. Over Payne. And a pretty tightly contested game.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct moving forward. What have you seen so far?
Breakdowns. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
They've got DeAndre Bembry, LaMarcus Aldridge out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Mills in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. Here he goes. Pass to Aldridge. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Here's Shamet. Sinks the tray. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Brad, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Inside. Here's McGee. Back to Shamet for the lead. Brooklyn with the board.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Tipped. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shamet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Bembry. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Durant, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Bembry. And the shot goes in. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. Kaminsky with it. The kick out to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Payne. Lets the 3 fly. Durant pulls it in. The Nets with the lead. Harden finds Millsap. Back to Harden. Millsap against McGee. 20 feet out. They get it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Aldridge against Payne. Down low. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Shooting for Phoenix, JaVale McGee.
He throws good. McGee.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Outside Harden. For 3, Durant. And the Nets, another 3.
And, you know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Outside Payne. Here's Shamet. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Shamet's got 8 points here in the quarter. Outside Mills. Harden against McGee. Pass to Millsap. And here's Aldridge. Outside Harden. Now here's Mills. Back to Harden. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
A tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Booker finds Paul.
Suns foul. Devin Booker. His first foul. First team foul.
Brooklyn trailing. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter. Harden, deep 3-point land. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix will come the other way. Crowder outside. Paul's got space. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside Durant from deep three-point range. Hauled in by Paul. Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Booker. Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Harden can't hit.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Outside Paul. Shoots over Mills. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Here's Crowder, 6 to shoot. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Irving.
Excellent coverage from Durant. Able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
No good on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Bridges passes to Booker. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Outside Durant. And he drives in. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Harden against Paul. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Back to Ayton. It's tipped. Just 3 to shoot. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Paul finds Crowder. Off target with the open look. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Irving for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Paul against Irving. Here's Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either. The Nets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. For 3, here's Harris. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Paul against Harden. Pass to Booker. To the wing on the left. Paul with it. Irving picks him up. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Here's Irving. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Durant against Bridges. Durant, the pass to Harden. Here's Bridges. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Another thing that's obviously helped them is how hot they've been from the three-point line throughout the game.
Irving against Booker. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's the three from Paul. The rebound by the Nets. Irving attacking. Here's Durant. The shot that time not on target. Ayton with the defensive effort. Harris against Booker. On the take. It's Booker on the wing. And the Suns miss again.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Durant with the bucket.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Up top, Paul, defended by Harden, and it's good. 2 points. And the Suns lead by 7.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Griffin passes to Harden. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. Harris against Booker. Harris passes to Harden. Back to Harris. This one for three. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And Paul gets it to go.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Out to Harris. Pass to Durant. The three. That one no good. And here's Crowder from the arc. No good.
When Harris gives you this type of energy on defense, that's a huge bonus.
So the Suns win it. This was a hard-fought, well...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our settings tonight. The picturesque. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said,
thank you, Kevin. Well,
you too. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on those broadcasts with you each and every game. Certainly, Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, at the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Here's the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Charity stripe shot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. And Booker kicks to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Paul against Holiday. The pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here is Paul. To the paint. Ayton kicks to Paul. Back to Ayton. Clock at 4. Here's Bridges. Ayton trying to break free.
Great defense by Giannis, using his length that time, and that shot, no chance.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Paul. On the wing, Booker. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Holiday. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Bridges finds Paul. Back to Bridges. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
It's good. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Booker the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Holiday against Paul. Giannis up top. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And just a monster slam from Giannis that time.
Ball outside. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Crowder kicks to Paul, trying to end the drought. Rebound, Milwaukee. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Count that bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Paul outside. It's good from long range. Paul's got 6.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. They get it again. The kick out to Holiday. Fires from deep. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
On the wing, Bridges. Paul passes to Crowder. And Crowder throws it in.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. A free for DiVincenzo. A shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
DiVincenzo with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Middleton's got 6 points. Now here's Payne. Passes it to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Well, the efficiency of Giannis, Brent, is simply out of this world.
Well, I think the amazing part, Kevin, is that he's still trying to expand his game, and yet he's continued with that efficiency. I mean, an MVP being able to do something like that, that's special. The perennial MVP candidate continues to thrive. And it's Giannis's work ethic that has separated him from most.
Pass to Crowder. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good with the triple. Bucks leading by 7. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Booker against Holiday. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. The 3. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Paul looking around. Here's the pass to Booker. And it's sent back by Lopez. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound by the Suns. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. And here's Booker from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either. Middleton outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. Paul outside. Booker outside. Back to Paul. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Now Middleton. 9 points in the game so far. Giannis outside. Middleton against Bridges. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 10. Holiday left side. Paul with the steal.
Well, aside from that possession, they've done a pretty good job of keeping the turnovers way down this game.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Holiday against Paul. Here's Holiday. Up in time. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are leading by 12. And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Warnock grabs the board.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
He dishes it to Hill. To the wing right side. Inside. Here's Portis. lays it up off the glass. Portis has got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Bobby Portis, an interesting talent. They play back to the basket. They play one dribble away. And as a stretch five, if they play small, he's able to knock down threes.
Booker against Allen. He kicks to Hill. Here's Ojale. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fires from 14. Bridges with the board. Well, we know Bobby Portis, Brent, has bounced around between teams, but as you said, the shooting has been there.
The shooting has been there, and that's when he came in to the...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Paul, and the Suns tack on two more.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Hill against Paul. Hill passes to Portis. It's back to Hill. Misses off the right iron.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Rebound by the Suns. Paul outside. It's stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Ojale passes to Nwora. Outside Hill. Pass to Allen. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Suns ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Hill against Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. To the inside. Ayton. Paul outside. They grab their own miss. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Kicks it out to Paul. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Hill looking around. Pass to Portis. Shot clock at 5. Allen for 3. Connects from three-point range. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kicks it out to Johnson, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
And stolen by Portis. Pass to Ojale. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Inside. McGee's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 16. Hill passes to Portis. Allen outside. Back to Portis. And there's the pass to Ojala. 4 on the clock. Allen for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And it's Shamet missing. And so Allen will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Ojala. He can't hit that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Shamet. Tries again. And McGee kicks to Shamet. For the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Shamet has these kind of games where it looks like he won't miss.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Outside Hill. Allen outside. It's back to Hill. Allen outside. Unloads. Phoenix grabs the miss. Kaminsky dishes to Johnson. Here's McGee. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Hill kicks to Portis. Allen outside. Back to Portis. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 16.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to McGee. Payne with it. Hill's there. Count that one.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Paul with the steal. With the drive. Bridges passes to Paul. Kicks it to Booker. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Allen outside. No good from outside. Suns trail by 14. Booker finds Paul. Off target from outside. Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Allen outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Ojala, defended by Bridges. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game now, looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Crowder, the pass to Booker, to the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And it's Ayton missing. Bucks leading by 17. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Drew Holiday.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Booker left side. Back the ball. Puts up a 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Nwora. Passes it to Hill. Nwora, the pass to Hill. Clock at 6. Allen outside. Pass to Portis. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here is Paul. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparation. And with
the Greek Freaks, the Bucks have one of the game's most devastating scores. But, Brian, they've learned you gotta have plan B.
Well, certainly makes them harder to stop, Allie. Thanks for that. And we're watching two highly disciplined defenses. Grant, when you look at the teams that aren't in that category, where do they usually fall short?
Well, BA, I call it the 3 C's. Commitment, comprehension, and communication. All 3 are needed to defend at the highest level. Now, if you're missing one, it degrades the others.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Durant and Griffin, the combo out front. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Bucks, DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Irving. That shot off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. DiVincenzo pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Oh, showing power and grace in the air. Giannis, one of the best dunkers in the game today.
Harden finds Irving. Griffin against Lopez. Griffin passes to Harden. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, Harden will do this all day if the defense lets him. His efficiency from the arc can be devastating.
Pass to Middleton. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Holiday against Harden. Oh, stolen by Harris. From deep. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Harden's got 6. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going.
Something we do not always talk about is that Joe Harris is not just a shooter. Even though he doesn't rack up huge assist totals, this guy's a solid passer. He competes on the defensive end, and he can actually put it on the deck.
Beyond the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Middleton. Lopez with it. Irving picks him up. To the paint. Kicks it out to Middleton. DiVincenzo. It's good on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Outside Irving. Griffin outside. DiVincenzo with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he gets that one. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket on the night.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
And what is it specifically that makes Harris a good playmaker, Doris?
I think it's probably his IQ, the fact that he can see a play develop before it really gets to a position where most guys see it. He has a great feel for where his teammates are, and he knows how to hit them in their favorite spots.
Holiday against Durant. Kicks it out to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. They get it again. Out to DiVincenzo. 3-pointer is up. Middleton. Durant pulls it in.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Assistant, Kevin Durant.
There's 1:26 left in the first. Pass to Holiday. Middleton against Harris. Now Middleton. 5 to shoot. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous, his size. At 7 foot, he doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
Griffin with it. Now here's Harden. Give him 8 points now. Here's Durant. Outside for Harden. Pass to Durant. Inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Harris Harris against Middleton. Lopez with it. Holiday passes to Lopez.
Lopez has mastered the art of the pump fake. He gets the defense lifted. Terrific patience.
First team foul.
At the line.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
Lopez.
And Lopez drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And here's Durant. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Griffin passes to Durant. Over on Antetokounmpo. Offline with a baseline jumper. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top, up 2. And back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Harris and Durant in as the forwards. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 3. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Irving. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Middleton. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Middleton's got 6.
Unbelievable. You talk about players who have transformed this league. Giannis is at the top of that list. Just a tremendous pass right there.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. It's Durant with a drive. And Durant with the big finish.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, B.A. Chris Middleton, a multiple All-Star, yet always seems like he flies under the radar. Coach Bud said with how steady and subtle his game is, both defensively and offensively, he's a heck of a player that sometimes I think is underappreciated. But guys, I'd offer, not by his teammates.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. Left side, Durant. Harden against Lopez. Harden, the pass to Griffin. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the court on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one. Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter, but he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Grant.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. Can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
Out to DiVincenzo. The Bucks rebound. Back to Holiday. Three-pointer. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 6 points for him.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Harden finds Harris. Back to Harden. It's stolen by Holiday. Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. To the inside. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Outside Durant. Harden the open look. Gets some space and carries the jumper. Harden's got 12.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Harden against Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Middleton is doubled. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
We've seen that more than once today. an effortless basket inside.
And the aesthetic of the game, Doris, something us aficionados think about. What are some of the prettiest shots in basketball, in your opinion?
BA, I'm going to tell you the shot that is revolutionizing the game, because NBA players today are as skilled or perhaps more skilled than they have ever been. And the defining separation of the modern NBA is the ability of guys to shoot shots off the dribble, whether from range or in particular from three-point ability. They are starting to flourish across the league, and it's changing how NBA basketball is played.
Middleton up top, pounded by Harris. From outside the arc, offensive rebound, and they recover it. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And now just a three-point Bucks lead.
Well, Kyrie Irving is a three-level scorer. The three-point shot is definitely in his arsenal.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside, defended by Harden. Antetokounmpo, bam!
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
For three, Durant. The shot no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Really left him alone that time. And now an 8-point Bucks lead.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Pass to Irving. From deep. Gets the three to fall. Irving's got his third bucket of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Well, for Milwaukee, Kenny, what was your impression?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
The three-point shot has really, really helped them out. I always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Hart.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Grayson Allen is out there with George Hill. And it's Portis in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Gets himself open and drills it. And the Bucks lead by 7.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Millsap outside. Back to Mills. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Ogilvy.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Nora. Back to Portis. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Out to the right wing. Back to Mills. Down low. Here's Aldridge. And he can't get that one. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Hill with it, and it's Mills picking him up. For three, Allen. The rebound by the Nets. Deflects the pass. Pass to Bembry. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
There's the double with Aldridge. And stolen by Aldridge. Millsap outside. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Bembry. It's hauled in by Portis.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
To the paint. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside, Hill. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Portis gets the bucket.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Millsap outside. Shoots over Portis. And that one's long. Milwaukee in the lead. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
This Bucks team is arguably the most talented in franchise history. At the same time, the East has gotten tougher. So the Bucks are looking to improvise. Giannis said, quote, "We're getting better, trying new things, changing our schemes. That's something we think is going to help us." Brian?
Using the regular season to experiment out. Interesting. Thank you.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
George Hill now considered a journeyman. But think about it, guys. Contending teams want him, and they want him because he's seen just about every circumstance in the modern NBA.
And here's Brown for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Outside, Hill. To the left wing. Inside. Here's Portis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And with George Hill, he's moved around a bit. But Doris, mostly because teams want him.
Yeah, always nice to be wanted in the NBA. Title contenders aim for guys like him. Rock solid, can make the defense pay from 3. A proven veteran to have on the bench.
Outside, Hill. He takes it in. Out to Portis. Here's Nora, defended by Brown. Clock at 4. Goes up on the wing. Here's Portis. Hill, the pass to Allen. Tips it, controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Brown. Again, Brown missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Portis, the pass to Allen. Left side, Hill. He gets it up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks ahead, up by 9. And and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Durant and Griffin the combo out front. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Here's Portis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And And the Bucks lead by 11.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Outside Durant. Back to Harden. To the middle. Here's Griffin. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Allen on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Nora. From deep. And it's Irving with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For three, here's Harris. A rebound by Ogilvy.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Over to the left wing. Here's Nora, pounded by Harris. To the inside. Here's Ogilvy. That one is off. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Pass to Hill. From deep three-point range. The shot no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harden from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Pass to Ogilvy. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Bucks lead by 5. Harden, the pass to Durant. Fires for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Pass to Nora. Outside, Hill. Inside. Timeout call. Milwaukee. They lead by 2. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, it's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays, too. Winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they call an illegal screen here.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Durant, pass to Griffin. Off the mark there with a three. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Middleton against Durant. And that one's good. Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 1.
The clutch shots seem to be more and more frequent for Middleton. You can see why they have so much confidence in him.
To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
An MVP caliber talent, the rise of Giannis from scrawny teenager to bulked up superstar has been great to watch.
Money!
Lopez, such calm demeanor in the face of extraordinary pressure. Go ahead, big fella.
Outside Durant. There's the triple. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. The putback.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
It doesn't go for him. Irving for three. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. So we see the Bucks get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their... All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Over the land of the free.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the DA. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Phoenix Suns have become...
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Now Durant. James Harden missing on the three. Count it.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Joe Harris.
Now Paul. Pass to Ayton. Got the ball over Harden. Paul can't get it to go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
From deep, Harden. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Harden against Paul. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I think this is Paul at his best. Has one of the nastiest pull-up jumpers in the game.
Irving against Booker. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Takes the 3. That shot misses. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges up top. He's covered by Irving. Shot by Paul. Nobody around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a good decision right there to give Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
And stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here come the Suns. There's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now here's Durant. Fires for 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
Here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Now Harden. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last 3-pointer.
You know, there's a reason Harden's at or near the leaders in free throws attempted every season. You know, he's really honed in on that ability to draw fouls. He's made it virtually an art form.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Harden against Paul. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. And it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
For 3, Booker. Ayton, the pass to Booker. And stolen by Harris. Ayton with it. Chris Paul covering. Pass to Griffin. Outside Irving. Kicks to Durant. From deep 3-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Durant's got 8 points.
Just was a step beyond the half-court line. Durant a threat to let it fly. Great range.
Paul passes to Booker. To the paint. Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. Oh!
My goodness. And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Now the pass to Griffin. And on the way from Irving for 3. Here's KD. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Harden against Paul. It's Harden with the drive, and the rejection by Ayton. It's all tied in Phoenix. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns, trailing by 2.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, I love watching Harden pat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
Harden against Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one's good, Irving.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. Booker outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Now here's Durant. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And stolen by Booker. Pushing it up. From deep. The shot off that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And it's sent back by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
And the basket by Harris.
Three-point field goal.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team
and
foul.
Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit and analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
Kicks it out to Paul from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
KD against Crowder. And the Nets, another 3.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Paul looking around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Harden finds KD. Griffin trying to get open. KD's shot is good. KD's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn. it's Paul penetrating. And here's Booker from the arc. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. And it's Ayton missing. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 16-3 run. The Nets working the ball around now. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Harris. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Crowder. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Booker.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint. Just working hard to get to his shot.
Durant kicks to Harden. Back to Durant. Launches a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Griffin with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving's got the ball. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Dane looking around. Here's Shamet. No good on the 3. Irving for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first half. Nets out in... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
So for Brooklyn now, Paul Millsap out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Bembry in at the 2 spot.
You know, year after year, Shamet provides sharp passing and knockdown shooting. He's tremendous in the clutch. You know, I think his teammates and coaches trust him to make the right play at crunch time.
Pass to Brown. Back to Mills. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And it looks like, yep, it's the coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
Now here's Payne, covered by Mills. Payne's shot is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Brown outside. Pass to Mills. Clock at 6. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Suns trail by 15. Payne with it. The pass to McGee. Payne in the the post. Covered by Mills. Payne can't hit. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Brooklyn leading by 15. Mills finds Irving. Back to Mills. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal.
You know, the Australian Mills continues to prove his value. I mean, he's extremely good in the locker room. He hustles all the time. He's a guy who earns and demands respect because of his attitude and consistency.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely. He kicks to Kaminsky. Johnson, a wide open look from outside off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
On its way from Irving for two. On the wing, Irving. No one near him. And it's in there. Irving's got his third bucket of the night.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Payne. And a missed layup. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Nets.
2 minutes.
Here's Mills. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Suns trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Baseline Jay on the way. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Landry Shamet. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
1:36 left to play in the third. And a deep three from Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 9.
Irving knocking down that three. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Payne kicks to McGee. Trying to get something going. The rebound by the Nets. Outside Irving. Drives to the hoop. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Now here's Payne, covered by Mills. Passes to Shamet from deep. That one doesn't go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Durant comes in for Paul Millsap. Joe Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Harden in for Patty Mills. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harden the pass to Durant. Pulls up. Misses off the left iron. Booker against Irving. Here's Booker. And so it's Brooklyn, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Harden finds Irving. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
A nice shot by Irving.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Paul passes to Ayton. Deflects the pass. And here's Booker from the arc. And the Suns get it back. Ayton kicks to Paul. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Paul against Irving. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Irving looking for an opening. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Booker finds Paul. Over Harden. It's rebounded by Durant.
Suns foul.
Durant's got 8 rebounds in this game. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
Third team
That's
foul.
his first foul. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Harden the pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. Pass to Griffin. Makes it off the glass.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Booker. Shot to stop the run. Bridges outside. Crowder the pass to Ayton. For 3, Harris bangs home the trifecta.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Paul is so gifted in creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's Harris. Outside for KD. That one no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Looking to end his cold spell, and they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
A deep three from Durant. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Suns ball. Now into the lineup for the Nets.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. For three, Booker. They get it back, and McGee kicks to Booker. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
4th team foul. Durant
with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for David All.